What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Stranger Things video. After the debut of Season 2, one of the biggest questions some of you may have is, what the hell was that new monster? While Season 2 did actually finally name it and shed some brief details about what it was, its powers, and its ultimate goals for our little world, the creature itself is still more of a mystery than the Demogorgon from Season 1. But we do have a few answers, both from what the show told us, what we see the monster doing in the show, and what we can learn from the creature it's based on in Dungeons & Dragons. First, what we learned from the show. During this season, the kids seemingly correctly hypothesized that the monster they're battling is a Mind Flayer, another creature from D&D. This leads them to the realization that the creature, which appears as a giant massive shadow in the Upside Down, can infect and control dozens of other creatures, from what we see in the show, at the very least the Demodogs and Will Byers. Their description of the Mind Flayer is that it's a powerful, eldritch being that has somehow become lost from its home universe, and in sort of a primal, instinctive quest, it invades and takes over other realms in search of its home. During the course of the series, we see various abilities from the Mind Flayer. First and foremost, as I mentioned, its primary ability is that it can control other creatures, and it's described as virus-like in the show, with an actual piece of the monster infecting targets. With the creatures it controls, it has a powerful psionic connection, able to see through their eyes and even control them directly to some degree, which we see in Will, but largely the creatures simply serve its bidding, like the Demodogs. As mentioned earlier, it also appears as a giant massive smoke, but has the ability to actually attack with that smoke, using it to infect Will almost like a giant smoke tornado. As Dustin jokes this season, D&D is just a game, but for whatever reason, it's a game that the monsters of the Upside Down seem to follow after fairly closely. In the game, Mind Flayers do dominate their hosts to create an army of enslaved creatures at their command. In actual Dungeons & Dragons, though, Mind Flayers are a little bit different. First and foremost, they're not giant smoke monsters. Instead, they're a race of tentacle-headed psychics known as the Illithid. They usually are actually only average human height, and while they do infect and control dozens of creatures, often that's done telepathically. They do reproduce, though, by infecting a host victim with one of their tadpole-like offspring, which then eat the victim's brain and take over their body. While Stranger Things' Mind Flayer is pretty powerful, it does have a notable weakness: heat. In the show, it's shown that the monster is extremely vulnerable to heat, and through extreme heat, it's possible to drive the Flayer out of one of its hosts. Even direct sunlight alone seems to burn creatures controlled by the Flayer. As I mentioned in our Ending Explained video from yesterday, my gut says that Mind Flayer is actually going to be this series' big bad, and we definitely haven't seen the last of them, so hopefully we'll get even more Mind Flayer and other monsters in Season 3. Let us know what you think of the newest monster in the Stranger Things universe in the comment section down below, but that's going to do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For more content, check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com, and if you love HN and want to take your support to the next level, consider donating to us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.